gosh, you're watching Shasta's Journey. My name is Shasta Garcia, and I'm your host. This show is all about my path to purpose, but along the way, I get to meet so many incredible people with stories that can teach, heal, or inspire one of you guys out there. These are real people with real stories, and on this episode, I'll be interviewing Hunter Reusche, and he is a local teen who aspires to do great things, and it's amazing how he's using his talents and gifts of singing and songwriting to really impact the world and our community. So I'm so excited for you guys to get to know Hunter in an incredible way. So Hunter, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
I really appreciate it. I actually got to see him perform recently at the Calaveras Has Talent competition that just went on. So that's kind of where I was like, hey, you're really good. We need to get you on the show.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing music?
Well, I've been playing guitar for probably about 7 years now. I taught myself when I was just younger, and a couple of my friends were like, oh, let's start a band, let's do something. And I was just like, yeah, I'll just start a band not knowing how to play anything. And then from there, I started adapting with other instruments. And now I know how to play about 12 different instruments and such. So it's been nice.
Are you completely self-taught?
For all of them except for say saxophone and trombone and stuff like that. Because I was in band in high school, so yeah.
In high school? You're still in high school,
I'm
correct?
still in high school, but
Okay.
I'm not in the band in high school anymore.
Okay.
Basically, so.
Okay. I was just wanted to confirm that.
Yeah, of course.
He goes to Calaveras High School. He's a senior currently, correct?
Yeah.
Wow. So we'll get to kind of talk about his plans after high school. You know, I always hate when people ask me, what are your plans? But we're going to talk about that. But I think it's so incredible that you taught yourself. What types of techniques did you use to learn specifically guitar?
Well, I taught myself, but I also used a lot of YouTube and stuff like that.
That's still teaching yourself?
It is still teaching yourself. A lot of the techniques came from just taking chords, and I would all of a sudden have different adaptions off of it by just me hearing the different almost making my own scales and such and stuff like that. And that's kind of how I adapted most of my songs and started writing my own stuff. And yeah.
What would you say the basics to learning how to play a guitar? What do you think the basics are to learning?
The basics truly are, which is a lot of things people skip over, is just kind of stuff like memorizing the strings to simple stuff that might seem tedious to do. But you have to really be determined and be very passionate. I think those are the two main things that really people need to use in order to learn anything or do anything, really. Did you have any times of discouragement when you were trying to learn, I can't do this, or this is so difficult? I mean, every day. Because I play about maybe 2-3 hours a day, and it's not because I need to or that, it's something that makes me, it's because I want to, and because I put myself forward to wanting to do this, not because I'm trying to, even impress. I just want to do it because I think it's fun. And I think even when I was first starting, I would get into those funks, because everybody gets in those funks with, anything. You always feel I can't do this, but you just have to be able to snap back out of it, Oh, I definitely do. Have you had anybody discourage you? I know for me, for instance, coming from experience, I went through a period where all I wanted to do was sing. And there was the discouragement, and sometimes that completely stops people from pursuing things. So I think it's really awesome that you've been doing it for so long and you've continued. And I know we discussed a little bit about somebody telling straight to your face that you can't do it, but here you are. Yeah, I didn't have so much of discouragement with the guitar. It was more of my voice, because when I was about 12 years old, I could not sing, nowhere near as good as I am now. I really couldn't sing at all, and I've had people tell me that, and not obviously now, but that sounded very egotistical, but what I mean is that there were some downs and some people telling me that you're not going to be able to do this. Just find another hobby. I had someone tell me that, and that's really tough to hear when all you really want to do is sing, or all you really want to do is play the guitar. When someone tells you that you should just quit, where are you supposed to go with that, you know?
So was this discouragement because your voice was changing because of puberty, or what was it?
I mean, it was probably a bit of both. It was not the fact that I could have sung like before puberty. I think it was just that I didn't know how to sing in the first place.
Well, guys' voices change a lot. So like,
yeah,
I mean, if you listen,
there was no like teen Michael Jackson kind of like, I could sing like really high, like it was not really good singing at all, you know.
Oh, okay.
And like, I mean, I would write my own songs, you know, and I would do that kind of thing, but there was no other thing to back it up, you know.
So you just need a little practice. See, like for just me, for instance, he started off like a completely different voice from what he has now.
Mm-hmm.
So would you say that your voice has changed?
Yeah, well, change is really like often, you know, like I'll even nowadays, like I'll get influenced by other artists to change the way that I give off my voice. Like for some songs that I'll write, depending on what kind of style or genre it is, I'll have more of like a raspy feel to my voice, but still my signature voice. But then there'll be other times that I'll have more of like I don't know, like a Jack Johnson kind of like smooth kind of just roll tone, you know, and it just kind of depends on where I'm hitting the kind of stuff. But even like my voice has definitely gotten deeper than, you know. But even so, I still hit other octaves than just this one, you know.
Yeah. So depending on the song, does your voice or your tone change at all?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think you can kind of like show us that on the episode today?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would love for people to get a little taste of what Hunter is all about, how he sounds, and just get a feel for that, because I think that will really set the tone for the rest of the show. So, yeah, just play a song that you really feel best.
Yeah, so
suits.
I'll play this first one. This one's original, called Rome. And it's a love song. So I actually played this at CHT, or Calversus Talent, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and enjoy it.
She's over there, hands twirling her hair. It feels like I've been staring for days. From the tip of her nose, her eyes are made of gold. Jewels from my heart set out to sea. As I get closer, they start to twirl and swirl as if my soul whirls out of control. I wrap around her, she does the same. Oh, she knows just her presence takes away the pain of every bad day. She makes glad days. I hope you know you make glad days. Her smile I look forward to every day. Her laugh could cure any fear that's in my way. And trust me, baby, when I say that you look fine. It makes me happy to say that you are mine and I am yours. Ooh, nomad's roam. I found a home where nomads roam. You mess with my keys as if it eases your corks that I adore. We write all these songs so we can sing along, 'cause your voice is just like pure bliss. All of these things I truly missed, from the taste of your tongue to the touch of your lips. So I feel happy again. I hope you know, ooh, I'm happy again. Her smile I look forward to every day. Her laugh could cure any fear that's in my way. And trust me, baby, when I say that you look fine. It makes me happy to say that you are mine and I am yours. Ooh, nomad's roam. I found a home where nomads roam. You are my shelter that I go under in a storm. The rock that I hold on to. I found a home where no man's wrong.
I actually took a video of you performing, and it's actually on our Facebook page, Shasta's Journey, but I was like listening to it because that song's like so addictive, and so now I'm like a fan, and I can sing along, like I was doing it while you're performing. You'll probably see it when you watch the episode, but like, is there anywhere people can see your music or hear your music? Have you gotten to that stage yet, or are you still working on that?
I've been trying to. Like, I have a YouTube channel, which is just my name, but I have one video on there. I think it's just me performing at the county fair, the county fair, and it's basically with all of us from the last year's CHG, because I was in the Calaveras Has Talent last year, us performing, and so I performed a couple of songs, and one of them named Cold Shoulders on there. But I've been trying to get them recorded, but I haven't.
You need to get on it. I'm sure people listen. You really are a representation of the music that I listen to, like the voice. So
Sweet.
Who are the artists that you kind of look to for musical inspiration? Because I want to kind of know if it's like connecting to what I hear your voice as.
Well, when I first started, I was first inspired to pick up the guitar or even play music by the Beatles, which
Okay.
I have some influence by the Beatles, not that song, but kind of. But the kind of a lot of stuff that I base my stuff off now is I go across from some punky stuff to alternative stuff, like a lot of Michael Bublé or
I hear a lot of that
Andy
in you.
Grammer. I have a lot of
Yep.
Andy Grammer in my voice, just, don't even mean to. I just have that like raspy kind of vibe. But a lot of things like in other songs that I have, like Panic at the Disco or 21 Pilots, which those are contemporary modern punk bands. They're pop punk, But,
I didn't know they're pop punk. I listen to pop punk, guys. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Well, they sub-cross, because like a Fall Out Boy would be definitely pop punk, but like
I've been to their concert.
that's cool.
Yeah.
21 Pilots would probably be like diet indie punk.
Diet indie punk. I'm learning
Yeah.
so many cool words.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing, but I
Yeah.
do listen to them. So I guess I listen to Diet. What is it?
Diet indie punk.
Diet indie punk.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys knew a new fact about me. I hear some Ed Sheeran as well.
Yeah, I do have a lot of I'm really inspired by him.
Like,
as well,
I love his
know.
voice. It's just so like peaceful.
Who
and,
doesn't,
Like,
you know,
yeah,
like-
right. Seriously.
Everybody's jealous. You kidding?
I know. I
So,
know. So about songwriting, that's a huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
Songwriting is not something that everybody can do. So do you just like pick up the pen and start writing and like voila, there's a song? Or is it kind of like just like really like I want to write a love song and I know her smile and her laugh, so like now what? Or do you just kind of like
Well, like for me anyways, like other people have more of an easier time than I do, because I have like really bad writer's block with everything. And like, because I mean, I don't even just only write songs, but like I also have written a couple of like books that I'm working on and stuff like that, because I want to be an author as well.
Wow, singer, songwriter,
So-
and
and
author.
author, so-
Wow, and just to remind you guys, he is only 18 years old, so yeah, he's doing
So,
something. Big
yeah.
aspirations, doing big things, and now you guys get to see.
Yeah. And so like with that, like I sometimes there'll be a point that I'll be like, all right, I'm going to write the song, and I'll write a song within like 2 hours, and I'm just like, whoa, it's because I sit down and do it. But then there's like other songs that have taken me a year to write.
Wow.
Because of just over time, And then like the third like way I would write is if I just like I know what I'm writing about, Like that one was a love song. It's about my girlfriend, so of us getting back together. So like that I know what that's about, and I knew what to do with that, I mean, it still took me like a week or two,
Yeah.
but I knew it was easier,
Well, I love seeing emotion coming out when you sing, because you don't really get that a lot with singers. Sometimes it's just kind of like, here are those lyrics.
I've been told my
and-
face has a lot of, like this kind of thing when I'm playing, so.
Well, a part of reaching out into the musical industry is really, it's not so much, I mean, it is about the song lyrics and the singing and the tune and everything, but it's everything. It's like the whole package.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like, I was told wise words from a good friend that, like, especially with something that when you were performing, you don't want to, like, go to their world, for say, like, quote unquote. You want to let them come to your world. I mean, you don't just go buying like $50 tickets to go have them to come to you. You go and see them because you want to go see them. You want to bring that onto the stage or wherever you're performing or whatever you're doing for something to be a light of that room, or light of that amphitheater, or anywhere, and that's like, I try to make myself do that. That's try and aim at that.
I know your aspirations as far as what you want to convey in your music and how you want to impact people through it. So what truly inspired you to use music not only as just a sound, but a way to impact people?
I really wanted to do it, continue doing it, because at first I was just like, music, because I was in the 5th grade or whatever, But like, I continue to do it because I look for those moments and those times of having my music someday or even today impact someone and make their day better than it was, or if they had a bad day. I had at one point when I was still struggling of where if I was getting better or any of that kind of stuff, any of that jazz, and I got to the point that there was one day at school actually that I had a song called Opera House, which I'll be playing later, that all of a sudden I was outside and my friend Colton came out and he was just like, dude, they're singing your song. And I walk in and at least 20 people are singing my song together and I'm not even in the room. And from there, I know that if they had a bad day, then I was able to impact their day and make it a bit better.
Music has a way of doing that. It truly, truly does. Music is one of the most incredible ways to impact people because people actually want to listen.
Exactly.
And that's kind of vital to impact people.
Yeah. I mean, everything's music from me doing that, that is a frequency that could be turned into anything. And a lot of people don't, I don't know if they're not understand, don't get it, I don't know, but it's very unique, everything about music, it runs through everything,
It truly is. And even if it's different genres or different things, it all starts with that same passion, that same rooted desire. So it's pretty wonderful. And I know that music is a huge part of your life, but I would love to hear different parts of your life, just kind of other things that you're into. I know you mentioned quite a bit in your bio, so I'd love for you to kind of just elaborate on that.
Okay.
What types of things you're involved in within the community, within your school, and just kind of how you sprout yourself in other ways as well.
All right. Well, I love to volunteer. I do it all the time. I think it's a great thing for not only the youth to inspire them to be able to give back to the community, but also to give back to the community myself. I'm in a lot of different clubs. I'm in an FNL Youth Leadership Club. That is we're now starting, and that will be very great within the community, I think. I also do a lot of Rotary and Interact and such. I love volunteering through them as well. And I was in Boy Scouts. I still am, but I eagled out. I became an Eagle Scout, so I was, and plus I'm 18, so it's just I'll go back to help you guys, but I'm not actually, can't be in it anymore. But then also I do a lot of stuff like that, so.
No, that's really great, and that really shows the type of person you are and kind of what your character involves and how it conveys to other people. But I want to stop talking, and I kind of want to just hear you play, because I haven't heard any other song but what I just heard.
All
It's
right.
the only song I've heard, so
right now,
we need to hear another song.
let me just make sure I'm in tune here.
Plus, these episodes go by too fast. 30 minutes is never enough.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I have that ear that if it's just slightly off, it's just like.
So how does it get off? I've always been super curious.
Well,
and
the tension, or even just a different room, it just will get slightly off.
Really?
Or they'll just get lazy, I guess. I don't know.
Interesting.
You know?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the song?
This one, I'll play Opera House since I talked about
Okay,
it earlier.
sounds good.
So Opera House, I wrote this one, so.
Keeps a big old pot of dreams to pick and pull, where we all get our spare parts, some form of art. So your life isn't always what it seems. Through broken glass and ash, try to see. Seems clouded to me. This wall of smoke seems to block at me. It says choose a path and wait and see. Might not be for me. Oh, my life's a piano with weighted keys. It's over my head. I just wanna sing. Just wanna yell and scream. In order to jump and yell and scream and shout, I'm gonna buy the whole upper house. I'm gonna buy it out with the money that I don't have. I'm gonna jump into my limousine, gather my friends and magazine. Wanna see it all, oh, whoa, whoa. See dreams I made of gold. They can be bought or sold or grow older as days go on. There might not be a sorrow. Life may never tell the truth, but I'll tell you, it will force you to move. To jump and yell and scream and shout, gotta buy the whole upper house. I'm gonna buy it out with the money that I don't have. I'm gonna jump into my limousine, gather all my friends and magazine. Wanna see it all, oh, whoa, whoa. See dreams I made of gold. They can be bought or sold or grow older as days go on. There might not be a song as days go on. Your dreams might be gone as days go on. You might be the one as days go on. I might be gone. Oh.
Hunter! Okay, I'm officially one of your fans, and I'm saying this because I care about you. You need to sit down and get in front of a camera and just record. Like, you need to put this on YouTube. People need to, like, people want to, like, hear it. I mean, come on. I mean, or you guys can just continue to watch this episode and, might as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you get everything. You get a story, you get his personality, you get his music. I mean, so it all comes together. But that chorus is so catchy. And I actually heard a few words that actually kind of like stuck with me. And it was choose a path. Didn't you say that? Something about a path?
It's like basically the whole thing of that song is that to not stall. Like don't like, because its dreams are made of gold. They can be bought or sold or grow older. As the days go on, your dreams might be gone. So it's basically don't stall until there's nothing left. Mm-hmm. And like within the chorus, I say I'm gonna jump and yell and scream and shout until I buy the whole opera house. Wow. I'm gonna buy it out with all the money that I don't have. And it's kind of looking at that. I want to accomplish something. I want you to accomplish something. I want everybody to be able to get what they want to do and accomplish their dreams before they think that they can't anymore, It's
really about grabbing it and taking the opportunity when it's there. And I just talked about this on the last episode. It looks like there's a current theme. And to not let any walls or any tripping and falling to get in the way, because you just really need to take that opportunity and grab it and run with it, basically.
Exactly.
Buy it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
With all the money that you soon won't have if you don't do it,
So I sure hope that encourages you guys to just follow your dreams, no matter how crazy it seems. Rhymes.
Yeah.
But that's really, really great.
As a lyric,
You're right. You'll rewatch this. You'll just I rhyme a lot in my writing and my speaking.
Yeah.
It's
well, I mean, I write songs, so I automatically do that.
I write songs too.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
That's sick.
Yeah. I don't write the music though. I don't know how to. See, I know. But I'm actually curious, once you get that recorded, to have that maybe as our intro song for Shasta's Journey. So maybe you guys can let me know what you guys think, but I think that would be pretty cool.
I'm up for it.
Yeah.
Go right ahead.
Well, we only have about 4 minutes left of the show. So what are some encouraging words that you'd like to give the viewers just when it comes for them following their path to purpose and really achieving the dreams that they have set out?
Don't let anything stand in your way. And truly be able to grasp what you want to grasp. Like, if you are determined and you have the passion to do anything, you can accomplish anything that you want to do. I mean, like, even with, I couldn't sing, I couldn't sing for, like, at all, and I wanted to be able to, because I didn't want to do anything else, because I was so passionate and determined to be able to do this that I wanted to, It was all, that turned into me being able to, because if you're not passionate about something, you're not going to improve. You could practice all you want to, but are you going to be determined to practice or have the passion to actually try when you practice, I mean, I see guitarists all the time. They're just picking up the guitar and they'll play like once a week. And I'm like, you're not going to get any better that way, You have to, I mean, it's just like you don't go to practice. You don't go to football practice once a week. Like, you don't hear that. I mean, you get kicked off the team because you're not having that passion and that determination to be able to do it,
Well, great inspirational words from Hunter. I'm sure that you'll be taught, healed, or inspired. And thank you so much for being on the show.
Of course.
I know we're running out of time, so I just want to tell you guys that you guys can go to shastasjourney.com, share your story, also watch previous episodes of real people, real stories, and also go to our Facebook page and hear updates of things that are going along with Path to Purpose, people I'm meeting. And I'm just going to go ahead and let Hunter finish the show. He's going to end it. And if you want to contact him to play at any shows or anything, we're going to go ahead and put up the number. You can go ahead and call him if you would like him to play it all. You can go ahead and call 209-598-1013. You guys can read it, so don't mind me. Anyways, that rhymed too. But we're going to go ahead and have Hunter finish the show. Bye, guys.
I think I found a home for me. Spending all this time trying to make you happy. As the whistle blows, the time goes. I think I found a home for me. Down in the forest, in the valley below, we'll sing to the chorus of every song we know. Though it seemed fine, we did this our time, tripping over words and making up the rhymes. We are alone in life's catastrophe, spending all this time trying to make you happy. As the whistle blows, the time goes. I think I found a home for me.